Alright, so that's what it looks like. And we got a little more space there to move that battery forward. But at any rate, I just want to get them strapped down, make sure clearances worked. So you can see we just put a little metal border instead of a little spacer behind that one. But you know what's funny is those batteries pretty much dead on line up side to side. So hard to see. Maybe look at this one back. Somewhere in here. Alright, so on this side we got a strap which basically hooks to a chain which is welded to the floor. It comes up over that battery and then it comes down into in between the batteries, and there's a little chain down in there. Comes over the top of that one, down through the chain and up, over, and then down to the ratchet strap. And that, so one ratchet strap holds two batteries. Same thing on the front. Goes down. Through a little link, chain link that's welded to the floor, and then over here on this side, that was a little unique how we hooked it down there. We cut the end of the strap off and looped it through the end. I don't have a way to show that. Maybe I can see it from the other side. But at any rate, so that's kind of what it looks like. Pretty tight clearance, tight getting it down in here. These batteries come in from the side, so they actually slide on this little ramp thing, and you just slide them in at an angle, flip them up. The ones on the inside just drop right in from the top. So where we got that one, it just barely, see, it's barely clearance to get it in there. And that's about the right gap that we got between them, about what's there right now. I don't think there's any more than that. Walk around the other side and see if you can see it. Yeah, okay. So there's how it basically just loops through. So we cut the end instead of doing it like that, we cut that end loop off and just looped it through the loop. And the reason for that was to keep the metal loop from coming out and touching that drive shaft, which it did the way it is right now. You can see that one's on the inside of the shaft, where this one comes over the outside of the drive shaft. Now these cables are not in the position where they're going to be. These cables will actually be on this side of the strap, and then I'll probably just tie wrap them actually to the strap. And then this battery over here on this side will share the same link, and the link will just come off and over this battery over here. This I'll reposition this, so this will go to the outside of the left side battery instead of coming over here to be over there on that side. And I just disconnected it up front. And then the parking brake cable. So that goes up under there. So the parking brake cable just barely come around the outside of this battery in the rear. And then here on the front, it's going to come right up next to the frame here, and you can see where the battery is going to be. So it's almost pinched right there, right here at the end, but not quite, just enough to get around the battery and out to the front. So it doesn't, just barely fits, but it fits. There's enough space. It all ties down. So it's just basically a 1/4-inch steel plate. We welded in. We just got one piece. 44 inches by 28 inches, and then it came back and trimmed these ends off. at an angle, so we got plenty of room in front of the tire. And then we put these other inside braces on both sides, tied up in here. So that's basically the project. And then we'll put the other batteries in and run the wires, and then I'll be able to charge it off my solar. So it's neat. Now obviously you can see the strap is kind of interfering with the cable and all that, so I'll put all the cables on and then figure out the position of the strap. The strap could always be behind that or in front of it, you know, it's only so much room, but we'll figure it out. It'll work. And those by the way, that holds those batteries very tight, so they're not going anywhere. And we these pieces we got at the bottom, of course, keep them from moving forward or backwards. And then there's a little gap, and I'll have a little piece of high density foam or something down near the bottom, keep them apart so they don't rub each other. And they're not rubbing. It's pretty. Everything's tight, but it's all fitting. So that's it. That's my update on this project. Now the next thing we're going to do, I'll just do a separate video, but these are going to be my making some brackets. Then these will be my tail lights. So instead of having lights on when you turn the switch on, these will be my backup lights. So when I turn the headlights on, I'll have headlights and backup lights on. The rest of the time I won't have any light on. So just the way I'm changing it. Alright, until next time, thanks for watching.